Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite books of the month. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite books that I read in the month of August. And just so you know, I will be listing all the links in below. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite books that I read in the month of August. And Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite books that I read in the month of August. And so just in case you decide you want to check these books out, I will leave the list in the description in case you want to check that one out. So getting started on the first book, I'm going to be talking about Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. And if you haven't read this book yet, this is a really good book. I just finished it and it was very enjoyable. There were so little things I could say that was bad about it, especially like I don't really read that many contemporaries or even mysteries, and it was like a combination of the two, but it was just very fast paced and you would totally enjoy the characters. I found them like very relatable, but also just like it's just really so much fun to read. And if you haven't read this book, it's about these three moms that are like form a friendship bond after. The first book I'm going to talk about is Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. And this is a book about three moms that live in Australia. They all like totally different walks of life. They have their own different like lives, but they are like have this big huge bond over their kids. And the fact that they pretty much have kids that go to the same school. And one of the characters is Madeline. At least I think it's Madeline or it's Madeleine. She's pretty much like strong, forward. She's pretty much like very witty. She's very like, she's like kind of like outspoken, and she's also like glamorous and so on. So the first book I'm going to talk about is Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. And it's about three moms that have this big huge friendship that pretty much grows throughout the whole book. But it also takes place. The first book I'm going to talk about is a The first book I'm going to talk about is Big Little Lies. And this is a book about, it takes place like, first you'll get like a murder happens. But then throughout the book we show like all the events that happen before that tragic ending that happens. But just so you know, actually this is kind of also a mystery, but it's not entirely 100% mystery. It's more contemporary and more comedic. So it's about, also we focus on three different moms, and they're like friends. They have like this form of bonding like throughout the whole book, and how they also go about their own different problems that they go on day to day. So we also meet like Madeline, who's pretty much like a strong, funny, witty, outspoken woman who's pretty much like she takes care of her friends, she always has her back, and if you piss her off, she pretty much will say something about it. So she's also very lively, and she also has to deal with like her own personal family issues, like especially with her ex-husband has his wife. He's pretty much like the all perfect who pretty much like takes over, like especially like Madeline's daughter who favors her the mom more better. So she has to deal with that. And then you also meet like the young mom, Jane, who's pretty much like new to the area, and she's her first time kindergarten mom, and she also has to deal with like fitting in, but also has to overcome the issues that she has in her past. And lastly, you also get Celeste. She's pretty much glamorous. Everybody thinks she's perfect. She also has a wealthy, famous husband that everybody knows, respected, and she pretty much has her own dark secrets that she must overcome throughout the book. And so throughout the book, they pretty much like are always interchanging with their own lives, and also you get to see like how strong they are like throughout the book. So it was like so much fun to read. I laughed about a lot of parts in the book. I really was like holding at the edges of my seat. Was like, yeah, I just wanted to read more and more and more because it was just like super addicting. So I can't wait to see the show, and hopefully maybe there's like a follow up because I think it's awesome. The next book I'm going to be talking about is An Ember in Ashes. And this is a book that I also been eyeing myself for a while now. I even have it, but it's just been sitting around. So I finally read it, and it was so awesome. It was like, wow, the writing style and the characters and how things unfold throughout the end. I was really enjoying this one, and I actually have a book review on this, so in case you want to check it out. Oh man. So anyway, this is like a book that. So the next book I'm going to be talking about is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. And this is a book that held me at the end of the sea. I'm total huge fan of Sabaa because I love the writing style and the pacing and the action. And if you like an Empire-ish type of feel to the book, with like there's a girl trying to save her brother from the Empire, and she has to pose as a slave and infiltrate the Academy of the Mask. And the Mask is kind of like a authoritative figure. They pretty much like they run the show, so they protect the Empire. They also have like sword fighting and all that stuff, and it was exciting. And if you want to learn more about it, I have a book review on this channel, so in case you want to check it out. And lastly, the last book I read is Timebound by Lisa Walker. And this is a book if you're interested in time travel and if you like different time periods where it happened. And unlike other books that I read in the past where characters are constantly traveling to the past, this is pretty much like what happens like if you mess with time itself, and you pretty much see all the consequences, like different time changes, and I forgot what it's called, like where like time loops, different time loops happen, and it just was so much fun, and strong female characters and a lot of interesting parts in it. So it's really fun to read. So in case you want to check it out, do look at it. So that's pretty much all my favorites of the month so far. So let me know in the comments below if you read these books, what you thought about them, and if you love them or you're looking for more books in the series like that, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, do click on thumbs up. And if you want to check out more bookish topics, do subscribe because I'd love to have you there. So until next time, keep on reading.